folks. Good morning. Ah, yeah, I got another one for in today. Plan and more plan and plan. Plan B. Yeah, for situation of type A. Now, I'm on location where the incident happened this morning. A car got into a situation that it's we don't know. I think it might be an entanglement. It's This is a live view of the scene. Yeah. So this is a live view of the scene where the incident happened. Where the white car is backing up, that's just north of there the incident happened. So as I report, I'm gonna show you some maybe evidence of the of what went, of collection of footage of what happened. So we're gonna back into our briefing there and gather some play. Okay, we're gonna gather some play of the showdown. So this is what I don't know if you can hear me clear, but this is me doing a interpretation of the scene. And you're gonna hear double voice, but that's where the light pole went down there, and they, as you can see, they tied it off. It's in three. That's a car passing through the scene. They tied it off in caution taped. This is the aftermath, right? It'll go into detail as we go along. You know, I'll give you some more heavy proof stuff and fresh mark, skid mark and scratch mark, concrete tear, pole tear away, all those type of proof that something did take place. And only if you're at the location will you be, have a total confidence of the undertaking. So in preventing the overcrowding and the enmassing of the standard of beauty, I will go forth and explain to you what is happening here. And I might be using a technical language because, in a side note, in enforcing your food and nutrition policy as a government, I mean, you should make sure these mothers and parents are up to um to standard of weight and mass and nutrition standard if you are supporting them as a government. I just want to put that in, being that we are out here on the road. Um, these challenging times sometimes ask for daring moves. So that's bobblehead, maybe Mr. Potato Man. But this will go on for several minutes in the explanation. It's a replay in speculation mode of what I think happened, how the accident happened. Yeah, I was called to this scene by myself because obviously, see, that's a deep concrete scratch right there. And the pole got teared down from earlier this earlier this morning. So those are tire skid there, and that white mark there in the road, that's a chip of the asphalt, mainly a paint. It was a dark color vehicle, one of those fancy vehicle, small, compact, fancy vehicle. Yeah. So take a listen. So going back, backtracking, that's the down pole there. Once again, the skid mark and the the bus there could possibly be a blind spot in his direction that might have caused him tunnel vision to get distracted. Mm. And further investigating on the bus, there's a writing on it, so I mean, anything is possible when you're going at high rate of speed, and you're curious about writings or marks and want to find out as you're going, you know. Mm. Yeah, so I think this is where it's gonna finish the speculation on how it actually happened, you know. So in obviously every move you make, you must plan for the event because you don't know exactly your journey ahead or the obstacle. So you have to make mark for it. Mm. Yeah, I spoke with two gentlemen here. They're not posted on the stuff, but they're so here I'm talking to these two gentlemen who who I seen after the issue. So the few words they share with me wasn't as polite and what I wanted, but you know I do take them in consideration in the investigation. You might want to backtrack if you want to get into it. So here is a live view of the situation here. You know, usually we get dancers because it's 10 minutes past and there's sufficient time for people to get involved in this encounter. So so that's the live view of the scene once again. So mm, so it's it's pretty. They have cleared up the vehicle and the authorities have left. So it's a matter of now maybe further investigation Who's gonna get involved? We don't know. What's gonna get involved? We don't know. But that's what it is at this point in time. So we'll wrap up this coverage in a couple minutes, and you can say the few words you would like to say or do, but you know I'll just let this roll for right now. So it's a live view of what's going on. Yeah, yeah. So that's what's going on in the yeah. So that's what's going on right now as we speak. I might wanna even jump into the situation of maybe do a morning call of reported stocks. All the people who who involve themselves in stock. Mm. So we'll go ahead and touch on a couple of the major stocks in the news, or uh, obviously BKKT is a hot one. Izon Motor is up for a conference call, and if you're doing any type of investment, you might want to consider that because it's in the new economy. New, it's a hydrogen economy. Reducing uh, our impact or carbon impact on the planet, and achieving a net neutrality as far as the amount of carbon you have used to the amount of trees or natural resource that you have put back into the environment to neutralize that situation. Obviously, if you're drinking water pH 7 water all day long, you will be in total balance, but obviously it's not going to happen all the time, right? So at any given time, you have to put either more pH or less pH, because if you're a meat eater, that's a lot of acid, so you have to go eat or follow behind that with more alkaline forming food, just to use food, because you and I are we familiar with it, with food more than anything else. So hmm so if you are if you are in that type of situation, you know that's the food, and that's the if you're into climate change and climate neutrality, you have to see it in those light, right? So a good stock is Amazonian. That's a nice stock if you like that tier. Moving on to the top of the hour, we're gonna go into the the hot breads of the morning. You know, Fuzz Clan. Yeah, that's a upcoming SPAC deal. We'll just mention that. I don't have the ticker smell signal on that, but also you want to be following not Tesla, but the other one that buy up all those Tesla's vehicle. That's the stock there, the rental car. Winter is coming. We're not gonna get too much winter, but right after winter, we're gonna get spring, right? Travel season again, followed by summer. So that's a long-term play. And Earth's rental, Earth's global, HZZT, I believe is the symbol on that. So that's something you wanna be following here. Yeah. I don't know. It's a possibility. Pinterest, you wanna short that. That's a short stock. Get a good ETF with that one. It's a good ETF with Pinterest involved in it, and you can go ahead and short it because the news is they wanna sell out. With Donald Trump and his network, his social network, there's a possibility might be a reduction in traffic to these popular or mainstream sites. So you wanna uh, okay. So my live scene went dead a little bit. Do it. Do it again for another 5 minutes. So we'll keep it going. So and just get some detox in the music arena and the independent labels. Not too many of them that are involved, but Warner Music. If you follow reggae music or dancehall, in the pop genre, and Skilly Bing is a trending artist, a familiar DJ in that. So you got dancehall artists. X Clone earned his fifth Billboard charting album. It outsell Skilly Bing. And Skilly Bing, no problem, they would say. I'm a big fan of Skilly Bing, just by his character. You know, it's not a dramatous character, but it's something better than interesting. You know, especially if you're big Instagram grammar, I guess. So we'll get into some more stock recommendation and suggestion rather. I don't want to say recommendation, suggestion. Alright. So moving on to the another recommendation. You want to look into the market open eye based on the Nico Goods top 20 index. So this is going from a day ago. If we look at a 1 month chart, we're basically hovering about we're down 6%, but the 1 week chart have us at 1%, and the daily just we're balancing out at 0. So from a day ago we're looking good. Alright. So history gonna tell you a story, and current culture is two different ones. So which is true is you to decide. So this one isn't looking too bad. The Market Electronic Service and Traded. It's a Turkish brand, HEPS. They trading low. 9 months period, more than 50% down. So if you are looking to the foreign markets, or you see promising foreign securities. I think this is a good one. The market, you know, they've been out for maybe about 6 months now. Yeah, about 6 months or so. Not too much, but 6 months. And this fundamental rundown of this company, it's I'm not gonna give you a whole detail. Yeah, yeah. And the market cap is at one and 1.5 billion. Daily volume is recommendation is buy same way. So the e-commerce sector in Turkish is in the infant stage. So hold on to these shares and accumulating them is not a bad idea, right? Because it's e-commerce. The planet is gonna be around. I hope, if God doesn't come for His world, soon and very soon, you can start accumulating more shares. Cause maybe in about 10 years or so, if they're this continue to be the sole players, you know, it will achieve significant mark. So it's a matter of staying the course with this security. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a matter of just staying the course, and long term will follow. Long term. You need the scoreboard for show up and so. Mm. So, mm. I think we have to set it up each go. Uh, so as we head into the next hour, we are we're on a solid footing. Mm, the buy rating on this here is something unpredictable, and Vizio, the smart technology, smart TV player, and mm, it's still at its lower peak since IPO, but it's with the short sellers, they're strong on the short selling. It's a daily thing you have to monitor. You have to monitor the daily take on it. Gather your thoughts. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna continue broadcast here. Vizio is sitting at 20. No news so far. VZIO. We'll do a rundown. As I mentioned, Izon, a leading global supplier of zero emission hydrogen vehicle, fuel cell electric heavy vehicle, announced today that it will release its third quarter result before the market opens on Friday, November the 12th. So they're going to be reporting it. Izon. Craig Knight is the chief executive officer over there, and it's HYZN. Mm. So the headquarters, it's an American company. Yeah. Hey, what going, brother? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good breeze. Headquarters in Rochester, New York, with U.S. operate. They have Chicago, Detroit, operation in other international cities. Chicago and New York, Detroit, obviously the Motor City, Motor State, Michigan, Michigan. So that there is a definitely it's a good spell, as the hydrogen economy get underway. Fiesta. He'll get the child to do it. Okay. We'll look at the current briefing. They're gonna Vizio, Vizio. They're gonna report third quarter, November 9. They have the quarterly meeting. I will be broadcasting that their meeting there on the channel, so stick around for that. And yeah, this is a upward mobility company, meaning that it's gonna, over a period of time, it's gonna gain market share, even with the new social networks is coming on, because more and more people are reducing their usage of their smartphone and getting to big screen, because you got sports coming up, and their free cast is one of the top of the line. Their competitors have a little advantage, but their 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 new technology is top rated. It's top tier, and they're, in the advertising business is a positive driving thing. You have to pay before you actually get that service. So there's no consignment, there's no 30-day billing on it. So this stock should move up to quickly up to its potential. Yeah. So you will check out their gears. They posted place. It's a collaboration. We don't have any more live scene footage. We're limited because of we don't want to infringe on anyone's rights or custom creeds or belief. So we'll just limit it there. So there's no technicality that's holding this stock back more than just a day-to-day operation. Alright. So you will be hearing more about this company. It's a positive driver. You have faith in this company, and yeah, great things will come, without a doubt. That one and the one that I mentioned, Izon, up in a tree. Alright, so I wish you good luck and take care.